Hi everyone, and welcome to my next video tutorial, which is going to be focused on deploying your Dockerized applications to Render, which is a cloud service provider. So let's get started. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to sign up for a Render account. So here's the website, render.com. I will be sure to reference this link accordingly. And you just want to get started. And what I'd recommend you do when you set up your Render account is to create your account with GitHub. Okay. Now, what you also need to do is make sure that you have a GitHub account as well. So you can go ahead and sign up if you go to github.com and just say sign up, and then you want to go ahead and create your free account on GitHub as well. So these are a few prerequisites that you should already have in place. All right. So sign up for your GitHub account. And then also go ahead and sign up for your Render account. Now, it's also important that you have Docker desktop and that you are working with that. So what you'd also need to do is to ensure that you have Docker desktop on your computer as well, and that you have been working with it. Now, in terms of Docker desktop, of course, I will also reference the link as well. And all you'll need to do is to click on hover over download Docker desktop and then choose what you will be utilizing it with Apple Silicon, so the newer M chips, or the older Mac devices, or if you're on Windows, Linux, etc. But this is something you should already be set up and ready with, because we are going to be deploying, so it is going to be assumed that you already know how to utilize Docker. So this is just something extra I wanted to mention. But of course, for everyone new, just make sure you have a GitHub account and that you have a Render account in place here. Okay, that's very important. Right, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and create those accounts for Render and GitHub, and then we're going to continue. All right, so welcome back. So as you can see now, I'm now signed into Render, and this is the dashboard you'll see, something like this. And of course, when you have set up your GitHub account, you're also going to see something bearing the like here. Right, so make sure you've got that into place. Right, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is to generate a personal access token from GitHub. And the reason that we want to do this is because what we want to do is we want to push our Docker image to GitHub's container registry. Okay, and GitHub's container registry is essentially going to store our Docker images. Once we've stored our Docker image in GitHub container registry, we will then push it to Render Cloud Services and deploy our web service based on our Dockerized application. So on GitHub, you want to click on your profile icon on the top right, scroll down, and you want to say settings. And on the left-hand side, you want to scroll down, and you want to go to developer settings. Then under personal access tokens, you want to choose a classic token. Okay, then you can generate a new token. And we want to choose classic again. And I want to say Docker image permissions, and I'll say main. You can give it any name that you desire. This is going to be the name of your token or the reference. The expiration you can set accordingly. How long do you want people to utilize this token? I'm just going to say 90 days. Then you want to select the scope. So this is the access that your token is going to have in terms of what it can do. So we want to be able to write and read packages. If you say write, it will automatically say read. And we also want to delete packages. Now, when you see packages, try to think of it as Docker images. So you'll be able to upload packages, download them, and delete them from and to GitHub package registry. Right, you want to just assign that as permissions. Then you can scroll down and say generate token. Right, so here's our token ready. So you can go ahead and copy that and make sure you save it somewhere safe. Okay, so I'm just going to save it here. And remember, you won't be able to see it again, so make sure that you copy it now. Right, we can then head on over to our home page. Perfect, so very well done on doing that. Now, as for the Dockerization process, so I have an application that I've been working with in Django, which is a Python-based framework, so you could just say Python to simplify it. You may be utilizing something else, such as Node.js or Flask or something different. Now, what I want to do is I want to ensure that I first of all log in to GitHub Container Registry, and then I'm going to build a Docker image or rebuild it. Then I'm going to push it to, of course, GitHub. All right, so that's the first thing that we're going to want to do, and that's what we'll do next. Right, now the first thing, let's log into GitHub's container registry. So in your terminal, whether it's in the Visual Studio Code terminal or your macOS terminal or the CMD on Windows, you want to open that up. And in your project directory, you just want to say docker login and then ghcr, which stands for GitHub Container Registry.io. And then you want to specify your username, so your GitHub username. So you'll add in the flag -- username. And then you can refer to GitHub and your username as is, even if it has capital letters and such, you can copy that and paste that in. Then you can add in a space. And then you want to just add in the flag -- password. Now I might go to the next line, but don't worry about that. Then space, and that password is going to relate to your GitHub personal access token. And you want to right click and you want to press enter. This is going to allow you to log into GitHub Container Registry. Right, now don't worry about the warning here. Since we're using our local machine, this is perfectly going to be fine. But of course, if you're using CI/CD, for example, GitHub Actions or GitLab CI/CD, you're going to want to make sure that you store your personal access token in the process of automation with DevOps as a secret. So just keep that in mind. Right, so we're logged in now. Perfect. Now, the next thing that we're going to want to do is to actually build our Docker image. So that's the next process that we need to go on ahead and set up. Now, in terms of the markup, it's going to be very specific. So you want to say docker build and then -t, and then we're going to refer to the following standard. So ghcr.io/, and then you want to refer to your GitHub username, but remember it needs to be in lowercase letters. So if you have lowercase letters, you're going to leave it as is, but unlike me, who has some capital letters, I need to make sure it's in lowercase. So in my case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to say DevOps Coder 951, okay, in lowercase /, and then the name of your image that you want to call it. So I'm going to say app-image, and this you'll see in GitHub Container Registry is the name of your Docker image. Space dot for the context to refer to your project, and then you can press enter. And that's going to go on ahead and build your Docker image for you. So that's going to take some time. And as soon as it's been built, we'll be able to see it in Docker Desktop here. So let's just be a little bit patient as the process gets completed, and then we'll continue from there. All right, so welcome back. So as you can see now, the build was completed. And if you go to Docker Desktop, you should now see your image here set and ready to go. Perfect. Now the next thing we need to do is to go on ahead and push our Docker image to GitHub Container Registry so we can access it here. So what you want to do is you want to refer to the name here exactly as is. So I'm going to refer to that name and clear my terminal. In I believe it is in Windows, it will be in macOS, sorry, it will be clear. On Windows, it will be CLS. So CLS if you're in the CMD, if you're in the terminal on macOS, it will be clear, but if you're in Visual Studio Code, it will be clear irrespective. That's just to clear the clutter. So now you can say docker push, and then you'll refer to the name of your image in Docker Desktop. So here it is. So I'm going to refer to that as is. So it is ghcr.io/devops coder 1/app-image. Okay, and that's going to push it to GitHub Container Registry. So we can see a list of all of the threads, and it's almost done, and there we go, and it's been pushed. Great. Now we can go to GitHub, and you want to select your profile and say your profile. Now you can go to packages, and here you can see your Docker image known as app image is now available, and it's now private, so an extra safety measure. And here we have it. Great. So very well done on getting to this step. So now that we have it in our GitHub Container Registry, we can now push this to a cloud service provider. So this can technically be on AWS. This can be on Google Cloud, this can be on Azure, it can be on anything, but I find Render to be very useful and very easy when setting up your projects. So let's go ahead and get started with that. All right, so now we can go to Render, and you want to look for Deploy a Web Service. Now there are multiple ways you can set this up, but we already have an existing image available, which is right here, known as app image. And you want to say existing image, and then you want to add in the URL for it, so the image URL. You can just copy the following here, and it'll automatically format it for you. So you just want to paste it in, and you can see no public image found. It looks like you may be using a private image. So we need to add in a credential to ensure that we can access this. Now, I would strongly recommend you don't go on ahead and set this image to public. And if you were to do so, technically you would go to package settings and scroll down, and that is where you can change the visibility. So make sure you always keep it on the default of private. This is just for safety, but that can be changed. Right, let me go back. Okay, and what we want to do is add a credential. So we can say add credential, give it a name. I'm going to call this Docker Cred. We're using GitHub Container Registry. Then you want to add in your username. So I'd recommend you add it as is on the default. And then your personal access token. And then say add credential. There we go. So we can see it's verified. Now you want to connect it. And there we go. Right, you can give a name for your web service. I'm going to leave it as is. The region you can change if you so desire. You're going to use the free option. Now here you can set up your environment variables. Now I have an environment variable I want to set for my application. So mine is coincidentally called secret key because I've used it before. And within quotes you want to put in your environment variable. Paste that in. Okay, and you can also add this from a .env file, or you can add them one by one as you so desire. Once you're happy with everything, you can then just say deploy web service. Okay, and that's going to set up the logs and start it up. Now this is going to take some time, so I'd recommend you just be patient. And once it's been completed, we will then return and continue. All right, so welcome back. So as we can see, our application is now live, and we can see we can now go ahead and access it. Now do keep in mind here that we are using a free instance, so you won't see all of the benefits that you would typically see in paid instances. So do keep that in mind if your application does spin down and if the requests take a little bit longer, which you can always upgrade later. Just keep that in mind. So now you're generated with a default URL which you can access your application on. So I'm going to right click, open that link in a new tab, and then if I go there I have it. There is my application, and I can just utilize it like normal, and there we go. Alright guys, so that's it for this video tutorial. That's how you can deploy a Dockerized application to Render. So you can see, very simple, very easy, and it's also free. Don't need to pay anything. Perfect for any sort of project that you just want to do some testing, or any portfolio work, or anything of the sort, or the such. Right guys, so that's it. The last thing I want to do now is just show you how you can clean up your resources. So if you want to delete everything, let me show you how to do that. So what you can do is go to settings on the left hand side, scroll down, and you want to say delete web service, and you can just go ahead and copy the following and say, and paste it in and say delete web service. It's going to delete that service for you, and there we go, delete it. Now, if you want to delete your image here, what you can do is go to package settings and delete this package. And you just want to type in app image, or just be lazy like me and just copy and paste it in. And there we go. Now, in terms of your secret information, you can go to settings, scroll down to developer settings, go to personal access tokens, classic token, and here we have it, that particular token that we utilize. So you can just say delete and delete it. Right, there we go. Right guys, so that is essentially it. That's how we can go ahead and set all of that up for Dockerization. Right, so that's it guys. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.